Welcome. I am so excited to be here today. My name is Sarah Adams, and I lead the Startup Mid-Market Account Management team at Plaid. So everyone just humor me for 1 second and close your eyes. Raise your hands if you've ever been in a hot tub. Cool, cool, cool. We've all lived a little. Awesome. All right, now close them again. And imagine that you are in that hot tub with 6,000 ping pong balls. 6,000. You can open them now. That's a lot of ping pong balls, but it's also a lot of customers. So 6,000 represents the number of customers that have built and launched on Plaid. And when you think about it, those companies have used Plaid as the front door to financial services. But of those 6,000 companies, only a few of them have sprinted through that front door. And I am so excited to be here today with Dominic Bennett, the CTO and co-founder of Clover. So just to give you some, let's give a round of applause. Yes, welcome. So just to give you some context on Clover, they have seen 8x growth on Plaid over the last 2 years. And today we'll be talking about how Clover has delivered better insights with Plaid to unlock that growth. So here's some context on Dominic. He's the CTO, co-founder, and board member at Clover, where he's developing a world-class engineering team focused on scale and security. He was the founding engineer for 3 different startups, as well as served on the board for 3 different startups, and he received his undergraduate degree in computer science from WCSU and a graduate degree in mathematical statistics from Yale. But when he's not building and scaling engineering teams, he's writing patents, of which he holds 10, same. He's traveled to over 60 different countries, and when I asked him what his favorite thing about travel was, he said public transportation. So if you need to get around, Dominic is the person to go to. And he also is a passionate deep sea fisherman, and you've reeled in a 300-pound halibut, is that right?
That's right, Sarah, yes.
Wow, round of applause for that too. Some serious muscles. Dominic, you've been a busy guy.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the kind introduction. One technical note, that particular fish, as with every other fish that we catch, we released it back in the ocean, but I do have photographs to prove that I caught that fish, so yes.
I think everyone here would definitely, they believe you. I believe you. Is there anything that you don't do? This is so impressive.
Well, I'm not very good at golf, but I do keep the greenskeepers very busy. I rip up the turf, and yeah.
That's awesome. So can you tell us a little bit more about Clover's mission and what they do?
Yeah, Clover's mission is to democratize access to financial products. The privileged, the top 1%, the top 5% have had benefits that's simply not available to the rest of us. Benefits, for example, free checking accounts, savings accounts, credit products, credit cards, points on credit cards that translates to free airline tickets or free hotel stays. These are not available to everyone at this point. Clover wants to level the playing field, bring these benefits to all of us. How do we do that? Well, our firm belief, and we are proving this on a daily basis, is the biggest asset that our end users, our customers have, is their data. We help our customers monetize that data and give that back to our customers. Sarah, let me give you a concrete example of that. Within the Clover app, our customers share willingly and with full consent the data with Clover. They get points for doing so. Those points translate to real cash.
So without Clover, these users have all this data, but no way to actually monetize it. So you're really leveling that playing field by putting those dollars back in the hands of your users. That's amazing. And so more specifically, what are the products that Clover offers?
We offer 3 products today. We started out with the cash advance product, which is built on Plaid, specifically on Plaid transactions. When our end users and customers within the Clover app log into their banking account, we provide a no recourse, no credit check cash advance product they can tap into up to $100. It's a very popular product. We do something like $1 million daily in cash advances to our end users.
Wait, $1 million a day that you are infusing into the ecosystem for folks who need that money immediately. Wow.
That's right, Sarah. We also have a very high approval rating for this particular product. Something like more than 80% of our end users can actually tap into this product. They're eligible for this. Our second product is the Clover Plus product, which is a personal financial management tool that allows users to monitor how they spend, measure how they spend. It provides credit monitoring services. It also provides spend optimization services and also a tax optimization service. Bottom line for Clover Plus is to put cash back into our end users' pockets. And what do the users do with all that cash? Well, we're announcing Clover Banking. We've been in a private beta so far. We're now announcing it publicly.
Publicly today, right?
That's right, Sarah, today, yes.
All right, you guys, you heard it here first. That's huge to be part of Clover Banking, Clover's newest product. So, all right, we've got cash advance. So that's giving folks money up in advance. And you said $1 million a day, 80% approval rating. That's incredible. Second product is Clover Plus, which is a PFM that allows users to understand their data so that way you're giving $1 back, or money back generally, for these users. And then what do they do with it? Boom, Clover Banking. That's an amazing product evolution. And I might not be able to ask this, kind of like a parent-child thing, but which one is your favorite product?
That's right, Sarah. It's a little bit of a tough choice, but if you force my hand, I would have to say it's the Clover Plus product. Again, it's a personal financial management tool. It is very fulfilling for us to observe how we build the financial health of our end users in real life and how that brings their net benefits back to the end user.
Because Clover Plus is really that first step in being proactive with how you use your money. Because cash advance was a little bit reactive when somebody needs it. Clover Plus is how do you be proactive and now take those insights and change your behaviors that you save money. So let's double click into that. That sounds great. How did you first come up with the idea?
In some ways, it's a natural extension of the advanced product, right? With the advanced product, we have demonstrated and met the need for cash liquidity for our end users and our customers. Well, like you said, we want to be proactive about this. How do we actually build on that? Well, listening to our customers and identifying the need, we want to build the financial health of our customers and our end users. Clover Plus is the answer to that.
Got it. And how does Clover Plus use Plaid to deliver those insights?
Plaid is the starting point for the Clover Plus product. Plaid provides accurate, timely, reliable data on which the Clover Plus product is built. Further, there are things like cleansing of the data that Plaid provides and categorization, all of which form the ingredients as a starting point for the Clover Plus product.
Because Clover and Plaid have been partners for years now. So you've seen the very beginning of Plaid's product for transaction, which was just transaction data, and how that's evolved over time. So how has Clover been able to work with Plaid in that product evolution for your roadmap?
Well, the Clover Plus product really evolved with the offering, the Plaid transactions offering from Plaid, right? When the first version of the Clover Plus product, it was fairly bare bones. It was purely just a measurement tool, what categories of spend, so on and so forth. As Plaid offered more things like merchant name, categorization that in the transactions product, we were able to evolve the product by building a more comprehensive view of the customer and then anticipatory tools on top of that, what is the customer going to do, and then provide insights back to the customer. With the latest release and the new categorization that's available, we are evolving that further at this point.
Got it. So these new product transactions and categorizations give much clearer understanding to the user how they can use that data and make decisions, and with those decisions, save more money.
That's right, Sarah, yes.
All right. So tell me a little bit more about how Clover Plus, a PFM, has differentiated itself in the market using Plaid transactions. And if this is too much of your secret sauce, you can keep it mum, but I know I speak for a lot of folks in the audience who are very curious how Clover has generated so much traction as a PFM offering.
Yeah, I'll talk about at a broad strokes how we built the product, right? Like I said, the starting point is the Plaid data. But Clover end users and customers also provide so much data about themselves to the Clover platform. We're able to stitch together the Plaid data and the other data that we have from the end users into a cohesive, comprehensive profile about the user, right? It's not just which merchants that the user spends on, but also what products they're buying down to the SKU level and how they're buying it and when they're buying it. That forms the basis. On top of that, we've built very powerful analytics and measurement and insights tools, and also machine learning and artificial intelligence tools that anticipate what the user is going to do. We then translate the data that we have into actionable insights for end users at this point.
All right, so we've got the Plaid transactions data, we've got the user-provided insights. Putting those together, you create actionable behaviors that the end user will take, and that's what's saving the money. And circling back to how Plaid helps deliver better insights, what have Clover users valued the most about the Clover Plus experience?
Probably the best way to talk about this is to provide examples of the results from the PFM product, right? We provide something like a 20% savings back to our end users. Insights such as they're buying the same product but don't buy it from their favorite store, just go down the street and buy the exact same product from the store at a 20% lower charge, right? That's an example of that.
So 20% savings just by using Clover Plus. I mean, sign me up. I would love to save 20% on my credit card. That sounds great.
Our credit monitoring product, Sarah, also results in something like a 58-point increase in the credit scores for our customers. This compares very favorably with the industry average, about 25 points. For the same kinds of customers that are using credit monitoring scores. The combination of measurement and monitoring, along with cash back from the savings and the advanced product, allows our users to get on the driver's seat and be able to manage their debt and so that they can actually get much better credit rating, which then gives them a much better financial health along the way.
So what I'm hearing is that Clover Plus has taken so many different data points to really create tangible results. And those results are measured through things like savings, so 20% savings, as well as a 58-point increase on your credit score. So if anyone needs increases on their credit score, Clover Plus is a great place to start. So we've talked about Cash Advance, we've talked about Clover Plus. What's next for Clover users?
Well, we're very excited about the banking product. We are announcing it publicly. It's a very unique product. It has all the benefits of your traditional bank, brick and mortar banks, checking account, savings account, direct deposits, withdrawals, customer service. Benefits of neobanks or digital banks, such as no fees, early access to your paycheck. And then very uniquely, we provide cash back for every transaction made on the debit card, right? Not just transactions and purchases of certain products or certain categories of products, but every purchase. So for example, Sarah, if our customers are buying $1,000 worth of groceries and buying gas and baby formula, we put something like $10 to $20 back into their bank account.
That is huge. Wow, and so with Clover Banking, people actually can now save that and use it in ways that they otherwise might not have. So you've been so successful with tremendous traction across 2 different products in GA. And as we're getting a little close to the end, I think I speak for everyone here when I ask, how do you figure out what products to ship and when, given how precious engineering resources are? Because that's a really tough decision to make. And so far, you've done it twice really successfully.
Yeah, that's a great question, Sarah. The process is not new to Klover, but we do follow this with high fidelity and with great discipline, right? The first stage would be what I would call as qualitative research. We listen to our users maniacally. It's not just the function of the user research team, which we do have a formal team within Klover, but it's really everybody, right? Our customer service team listens to the input from our end users. Everybody at Klover sits in and listens to user interviews as a part of their job function. We are also users of the product. Everybody at Klover has downloaded the product. I'm an avid user of the Klover product, so we get that qualitative information back. That gives us a very rich data set to form the necessary hypothesis on what to build, what the user pain points are. We take that and then we come up with a new product or a new product feature, and we build a minimum set of features that the users can adopt and love, right? That's the second step. When we do it so rapidly, we need to get into market quickly. The third step of the product is what I call as the quantitative measurement of how well the product is doing in the field. Measurements such as A/B testing or KPI metrics, how we're moving that with the current product. All of that is measured, and we make some, really brutally honest about how well the product is doing, and make tough calls when we do have to sunset certain products and certain features, or to promote the ones that are doing really well. That's how we came up with these 3 products in the field right now.
So it was a lot of user research, a lot of qualitative information, dogfooding your own products, a lot of quantitative insights, making those hard trade-offs and having to sunset some, but ultimately that gets you to 2 amazing products in the market. Now a third. Wish we had fireworks. Fire Marshal nixed it next time. That's incredible. So to close us out, what are 2 to 3 pieces of advice that you have for some of the founders in the audience today who are in the process of building and scaling their companies?
Yeah, it's again another great question. Things that I've learned along the way, nothing unique, but I've heard from other people. That served me really well and serves Klover really well as well. Set a goal on the horizon. Make daily progress and march towards that, right? This is something that's been said to me, and I find it very valuable. The second would be, be extraordinarily curious. Learn, learn, learn. I would say reinvent yourself, challenge yourself, disrupt yourself, don't believe in your assumptions, constantly learn. And the third one is pay attention to the weak signals. If there's a silly idea or a harebrained idea that lingers, that could form the seeds of destiny.
I love that curiosity thing. I'm going to be really curious about golf, try it out, see if I can aerate the grass as well. Awesome. Well, as we wrap up today, first I'd like to give a huge round of applause to Dominic. Thank you so much for being here. This has been wonderful. And two things. One, both Plaid and Clover are hiring. So if you're interested, please, please, please apply. We are looking to work with every one of you, if we haven't already. And second, if you've liked anything that you've heard today, there's some information up on the screen. You can scan this lovely QR code. We're happy to chat about any of Plaid's products, Clover's products, and again, we really appreciate everyone today. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you at the next one.
All right, thank you so much.